All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Ruach HaKodash, double honors unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone, whom rule well. Salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick exhortational, Lord, as well as edifying unto you hopeful elect out there. Just concerning the times that we're approaching, okay, and just being locked in the spirit, all right? Because this is the time to be preparing yourself mentally and spiritually, all right, for the time that we're about to enter into, all right, the time of Jacob's trouble. We say, it is the time of Jacob's trouble, and all the things that are going to happen, the death, the famine, pestilence, all right, the scourges. That is all for the wicked, as I believe it's in the book of Sirach. And for their sakes came the flood, roughly paraphrasing. But, this is going to be a trial of our faith. All right. Are you going to keep your integrity? Are you going to keep your faith and, stay believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Or are you going to fold up like paper? So you have to be mentally preparing yourself. All right. And increasing in your faith, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's the things you want to be increasing in right now. All right, and that comes by self-examining. All right, locking into the spirit. All right, being diligent. All right, because like the scriptures say, Matthew 24:13, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So we have to, know that we're going to be tried as well. The hour of temptation is upon us, man. The mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. All right, that's going to come upon the whole earth. All right. What is that? Revelation 3:10, I believe. The hour of temptation shall come upon the whole earth, the whole world. So we have to be in the mindset of anything can happen, as far as any kind of tribulation, trial. The Lord could present anything unto you to try your faith. And you have to be willing and ready to die for this truth. All right, yeah, it's easy. It's easier said than done, but really sit back and think about that. Are you really willing to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Are you willing to die for the brethren around you? Okay? Or will you, at the first sign of tribulation, are you going to fold up and give everything? Go, like they say, go to singing. Or are you going to hold you fast to your integrity, hold fast to the things you've been taught? Because, all right, the Lord, he could put you in a situation to see if you really believe in him, man. Because it's going to come a time when people are going to come after us. All right, the scriptures say that the whole world's going to hate us because they have hated Yahweh first. And know if they have hated him, or just know if they hate you, they have hated me first. That's what Yahweh said. Because it's not us that they hate. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his spirit within us. All right, and that's why in the second Ezra 16 and around about the 70th verse it says that there's going to be a great insurrection against those that fear the Lord. All right, then shall they be known who are my elect, who are my chosen, roughly paraphrase. Because that's what's going to happen, man. The whole world is going to come up against us, all right? Your family, they of your own household are your enemy, your foes, right? First and foremost, your family going to come up against you. Everybody's going to start persecuting you for righteousness' sake. And are you willing? You got to really examine yourself. Are you willing to be humiliated on a world scale, global scale? All right? Deemed a terrorist, deemed to filter the earth. And it's all for Yahweh Shem Yahushai's sake, to glorify him in due time. But that's how the Lord's going to show who's his elect, man. Those that can come out the other side, of that. So we have to constantly, meditate on these things. All right, but at the same time, know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got us. All right, have that confidence in the Lord. Trust in him that he's going to deliver you when you call. All right, like scriptures say, whoever been forsaken that called upon the name or trusted in the Lord, no, none of those sincere men, that was diligent for the Lord, were prophets of the Lord, did what was commanded of them. None of them was ever forsaken. And you can use the example of Yahushua. Oh, well, he prayed to the Lord 3 times and he still had to go through it. Well, of course he did, because that was prophecy. He had to, for the nation of Israel to be cleansed. Okay, he put all the sins of Israel upon him. Yeah, the Lord ain't asking you to do that. All right, the Lord ain't asking you to get crucified. Getting beat like the Lord did. He ain't asking you that. He asking you to do his will, man. Go out and teach on the highways and byways. All right, push this word, man. Push this word throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Again, referring back to Matthew 24, the scriptures say that the word will be preached unto all nations, then the end shall come. And it's evident that the Lord got this word throughout the 4 corners of the earth. So we close to this thing, man. But what it's gonna be, this is just the beginning of sorrows, because we still got the mark of the beast to come. That's gonna be a trial of your faith. All right, when your kids are starving, your woman is nagging. All right, you ain't ate a meal. But what, the men of the Lord that have faith, they're not gonna worry about those things, because in the book of Jeremiah it tells you that my servants shall eat. All right, you shall hunger. My servants shall drink. You shall thirst. Hey, because the Lord's gonna take care of his men. He ain't gonna leave his men out there stranded and with no sign of hope. I mean, he can't do that. The Lord might have you in a situation where it looks like there's no way out, but if you keep your integrity and you keep that faith, all right, then the Lord is gonna deliver you in miraculous ways, man. The Lord is the Father of everything, man. The Lord can get you out of any situation that is presented to you. But again, you have to keep the faith, man. You have to show your faith by your works also. You can't just say you have faith. Like James, the 1st chapter says, show me thy work, or show me thy faith without works, I'll show you my faith by works. All right? Because the Lord wants to see that effort that you put forward. All right? Because we're pretty much building up a resume right now so that we can turn it in the time of Jacob's trouble. Because the scriptures say that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So knowing this, that the righteous shall scarcely be saved, don't you want to do everything in your power to get you a spot on them chariots? Even though it's all about predestination, all right? The elect has already been chosen from the foundations of the earth, before the foundations of the earth. But what, you want to make your calling and election sure by what? Doing your due diligence, laboring, taking endeavor. All right, look up that word. All right, you want to show the Lord that you believe, man. Don't just say it. All right, live it. All right, you can practice what you preach. Don't be a hypocrite, because the Lord will kill you for that, man. You might think you know something, but you won't. You're not applying it to yourself. Like the scripture said, there's one that teacheth many, but is unprofitable to himself. Don't be that guy, man. Live the words that you teach. Live the words that you read. Look at the examples we got. Beginning with Yahushua. All right, all the apostles and the disciples and the prophets written about in the scriptures. Use them as their examples. And then we have men in the flesh here as an example. All right, the apostles and elders. Look how they move, man. They don't just, do whatever the hell they want. They're doing what the Lord's commanded them to do it. All right, they don't live outlandish lives. All right, being niggas on throughout the week. All right, they practice what they preach. And that's showing faith unto the Lord. That you truly believe. Look, like, you can receive all the benefits of this world, but you'd rather suffer like Moses did. He said he'd rather suffer with his people, than to live deliciously with the Egyptians. You know, we could be living deliciously with these modern day Egyptians, but we'd rather suffer so that we can be rewarded. Okay? Just like Romans 8 and 17 says, if we suffer with him, we will also be glorified with him. All right? So take that yoke. All right? Bear that burden. Carry the cross. Because it's well worth it, man. But you got to remember, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? Because the going is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And I'm talking about a lot worse. Days that never been seen on this earth before. A time like no other. So prepare yourselves. All right? Quit the bullshitting and lollygagging. And get prepared, man. This ain't the time to be playing games. All right? So with that, I don't want to out this edifying unto the elect. Mawaf, love, ball, stay strong, Akiyam. We almost out of here. All right? Shalom.